Okay. All right, man. Hey, I'd like to, first of all, I'd like to say thanks to everybody out there that's helped me out, man, because I would have already gave up if it wasn't for all y'all around the world and in the United States that have had my back. But you guys gotta put some math to some things in this country during this election. We have 330 million people in this country, and we have over 2 million people currently incarcerated in this country right now in city, county, state jails, prisons, and federal facilities. You have a better chance of being put in jail in the United States of America a 1 in 230 chance than you do of winning the lottery. Okay? Please get on joeexoticofficial.com and look at the new evidence links. And I need your help and support spreading that around and asking President Biden how the hell people that have recordings of their man and wife trying to blackmail each other during a fight on a telephone, of admitting to raping people, and then the evidence of the fake IDs and the bank fraud and everything else that goes on, and why I'm here. Why the hell am I still here? If that's not wrongfully detained in America, when people admit to perjury and people admit that the original plot was to kill me to start with, we have a serious problem in this country with the Department of Justice. I mean, look what the hell they're doing to President Trump. 91 felony indictments. Okay, if you're a moron if you think that they're not going to convict him of one. Okay, it's the same thing they did to me. They arrested me on one charge. I exercised my constitutional right to a fair trial, and the minute I asked for a fair trial, they superseded me with 20 more charges. So that way they can make at least one stick. And that's not what the Constitution says. It doesn't say you have the right to a fair trial, and if you accept that, you have the right to be blackmailed by the Department of Justice. Then the other issue that I have, that we have with our Constitution, is I have a right to be tried by a jury of my peers. And let me tell you something. A 30-year-old secretary is not one of my peers, okay? When you look up to your peers, who do you look up to? You look up to the same people that are in the same industry that you're in. A jury of my peers should have been ranchers, veterinarians, people in the agricultural industry, not a security guard at Tinker Base, Air Force Base in Oklahoma City, and a housewife that lived in Midwest City. That's just not what the Constitution allowed for. It allowed to be tried by a jury of my peers. None of the people in my jury understood agriculture. Okay, I don't even know what to say or explain anything. But listen up, Pensacola, Florida, federal courthouse, April the 23rd. 9 o'clock in the morning, there's going to be a free Joe Exotic protest there while I'm there. Okay? So spread the word, show up. The news is going to be there. We've openly invited Congressman Matt Gaetz to be there because he is openly supporting me getting a pardon. And at this point right now, I don't even care if I get a pardon. I don't need a pardon. I just need clemency or a commutation of my sentence to time serve, and I'll go home and shut my mouth. You can keep this chicken shit conviction. So you can say Russia has a 99% conviction rate because America has a 98% conviction rate. It's all chicken shit. I've never been more ashamed of my country that I've lived in and my father fought for than I am now, because I see the corruption. And, you want to ask yourself why there's so many mass shootings, stabbings, and burglaries and robberies and everything else going on in this country. Who do we have to look up to? President Clinton getting blowjobs in the Oval Office. President Biden's under investigation. His son Hunter's indicted. President Trump has 91 felony indictments. Half of the senators are under investigation for bribery or fraud, tax fraud, or using donated money, campaign money for something. And Putin over in Russia is wanted by the ICC court. Dude, we need some everyday people in there, some farmers and some ranchers and some welders and some steamboat operators running this country, because the people that are up there are all full of shit. And America has no one to look up to, okay? Nobody. A role model. There's no role model in this country anymore. So with that, I'm going to say good night. You're going to hear a lot of me from the next 23, 40 days while I'm in Florida on this ridiculous route that I'm on right now. And I appreciate the hamburger, people. That was the first real hamburger I've had in 6 years. Everything else is fake meat, the bottom of the barrel that the government pays for people to eat in here. So I love each and every one of you, and have a great night.